1 lap to go in this, so they'll get the green and the white together. The 83 car, Dakota Sutherland, the heat race winner, starting 4th and finishing 1st. Both heat races so far, the winner from the outside of row number 2. Final mini stock heat race, the 55 Tom King out of Lawton and the 17M Michaela Sutherland. The 86 Jesse Fox from Burns Flat. The 5 Dustin Sutherland out of Lawton. The 1ST Scott Toft out of Cache. Jeremy Mitchell out of Lawton in the 4, outside the 3rd row. Here we go. 8 laps the distance. Well, Dustin Sutherland has the 5 car running really well right now in heat race action. The 4 of Jeremy Mitchell has raced up to 2nd. So Scott Toft, the 1ST, spun around in turn number 2 to ring out the caution flag. Two laps to go in the final mini stock. Well, the white flag will come right here. Car number 5, Dustin Sutherland, the heat race winner. The 17, Michaela Sutherland, finishing in second, and Jeremy Mitchell in third. USRA Modifieds. The first of 4 heat races. USRA Modifieds, the first of 4 heat races. They're earning passing points to determine their lineup in tonight's main event. Top 12 in passing points after all the heat races here, the Modifieds. They'll go to the A main. The rest will split to 2 Bs. Front row, the 2CH, Chris Huckabee out of Midlothian, Texas. Sean Gaddis out of Diana, Texas, outside of row 1. Dylan Ballard from Cache in the 121. Chris Holt out of Blair, Oklahoma in the 1H. Cam Case out of Edmond in the 15. And Peyton Rinke from Burke Burnett in the 2. Ballard and Rinke get together. Gaddis and Huckabee out front. Problems on Ballard. The car will not turn, and he'll take it to the pits. Caution on the racetrack. Caution light off. We're ready for the restart right here. Two laps in the books, 2. Green flag back underway. Little bit of smoke coming out of the number 1H of Chris Holt. Oh, now more than a little as he rolls into turn 3. Oh, Rinke and Case get together. Left front flat on the 2X of Rinke. Caution lights go off. The 2X headed to the pits. A flat left front tire for Rinky. The 1H of Holt trying to hang on and get a decent finish with the little smoking race car. Green flag. USRA American Racer Modified Series Heat Race number 1. The winner, the 7, Sean Gaddis from Diana, Texas. Second to that 2C, Chris Huckabee from Midlothian, Texas. That 1H, Chris Holt out of Blair, finishing 3rd. In the 15C, Cam Case from Edmond is 4th. So some debris on the racetrack in turn 4. We'll get that picked up before we send the next group onto the racing surface. Scheduled lineup for heat race number 2. Looks like this. Row number 1 on the inside out of Duncan, Oklahoma, the 14, Travis Bragg. Outside of row number 1 from Cache, the 07, Jason Hilliard. Hilliard in the 07. Row number 2 from Wichita Falls, Texas, the D25, David Tanner. Tanner in the D25. Outside of row number 2 from Happy, Texas, the number 20, Rodney Sanders. Rodney Sanders here tonight. On row number 3 from Oklahoma City, the 1J, James Reed. James Reed in the 1J. Outside of the 3rd row, the 703, Trevin Jeter out of Lindsay. Row number 4, the 13J out of Midlothian, Texas, will be James McCreary. McCreary in the 13J. 7 cars scheduled here for heat race number 2. All right, 8 laps. Travis Bragg and Jason Hilliard on row 1. Hilliard has the lead into turn 3. Picking the left front up off the ground around turn 4. Sanders moves into second. Rodney Sanders to the inside, slides in front of Hilliard, gets the lead in turn 2. Bragg is 3rd, Tanner is 4th, Reed is 5th. James Reed looking to the inside of Tanner. The race for 5th Reed and the 13 of McCreary. McCreary looking to the inside, couldn't make it work in 2. What will he do in turn 3? Stays on the bottom side. He's got the spot at the line into the top 5 for the 13. Bragg still, well, has gotten second away from Hilliard. Hilliard is 3rd, Tanner is 4th. Hilliard back to the inside of Bragg. Good race for 2nd and 3rd. Rodney Sanders, a full straightaway advantage in the heat race. 2 laps to go. Problems for James Reed. Oh, the 03 or 703 keeps from making contact. Reed coasting down the front straightaway. White flag in the air, side by side for 2nd into turn 3. Jason Hilliard trying to get that spot back from Travis Bragg. Very important spot for whoever can get 2nd for passing points. Checkered flag to Sanders. So Travis Bragg, or what a race to hold on to 2nd over Hilliard. The race winner out of Happy, Texas, the 20, Rodney Sanders. Sanders gets the heat race win. Heat race number 3 for the American Racer Modified Series. The 4R, Kevin Rowland out of Cedar Hill, Texas. On the pole, the 2C, Justin Cox outside row 1. Cox out of Cache. The 9L, Vince Lucas out of Elk City. The 3B from Wichita Falls, Brandon Pinson. Cale Westover in the 15W. He's out of Blair. Oh, one off the top there. That's Justin Cox. He gets it back on, but behind Westover. The 11H, Denver Howard out of Woodward, Oklahoma, and Danny McCarty in the 7X. So the caution for the 2C of Justin Cox. And the 3B, Brandon Pinson from Wichita Falls. 2C and 3B have spun around. 3 laps in, 5 to go in heat race number 3 for the USRA American Racer Modified Series. The 9 car gets the lead on the start. Can he hold it? Nope, the 4 gets it back on the back straightaway. Kevin Rowland. Cale Westover gets in the fight for the lead now. Westover into second. Two to go. For our Kevin Rowland, the heat race winner. Cale Westover in second. And the 9L, Vince Lucas, finishing in third. Heat race number 4 for the American Racer Modified Series. Row number 1, Tristan Dykes out of Maypearl, Texas in the 14T. The 14T out of Maypearl, Texas, the pole car. Outside of row number 1, the 2G, Kenny Gaddis. Gaddis out of Diana, Texas. On the second row, car number 82 from Quinlan, Texas, Max Eddie Thomas. He's there, Max Eddie Thomas in the 82. Outside of the second row, the J17 from Las Cruces, New Mexico, Jake Gallardo. On the third row, the 27, Bart Jackson out of Cache. The 3C, Kerry Collins from Tuttle. The 56 out of Katy, Texas, Colton Horner. And the D33, Dale Miller from Wichita Falls. 14T, Tristan Dykus, the race winner. 2G, Kenny Gaddis brings it home in second. So 4 heat races in the books for the USRA American Racer Modifieds. They'll calculate some passing points, line up some A features and B features, and then during our intermission, we'll actually bring the top 8 in points for these modifieds out here to the front straightaway. They will then redraw for their starting position in the top 8 spots of tonight's main event. All right, so we'll take a moment before we bring the USRA tuners onto the racing surface. They're going to mist a little bit of water down on the track surface. The Oklahoma Highway Safety Office would like you to remember some tips when sharing the road with motorcycles. Always check your blind spots, use your vehicle's mirrors, and signal before changing lanes or making turns. A motorcycle has the same rights and privileges as any other vehicle on the road. Okimoto, share the road. Two heat races in the tuners, 3 heat races in the limited modifieds are still on deck. USRA tuners, the first heat race, we'll find the 0 Brian Huckabee from Piedmont. He'll be on the pole position. And then lining up outside of row number 1, be scored as the 132. Be a yellow race car. The driver will be 8 years old. Driver's name will be A.J. Little. A.J. Little be a 4th generation Little racing here at the Lawton Speedway tonight. He's been racing cage karts. He's won many races in his go-kart, making a debut now here at the Lawton Speedway tonight. His dad is Shane Little, track champion here in the limited modifieds. His grandpa, Mike Little, also a track champion here at the Lawton Speedway, and his great-grandpa, A.J. Little. Being told that A.J. will not take it race at the Lawton Speedway. He'll tag the back, but keep an eye on that number 1 just to see how he does. 8 years old in the tuner. Car number 11M out of Altus, Logan Morshauser. Car number 1, Brandon Pettigo from Lawton. And the 19 OG, Trudy Kastner. So 5 cars are scheduled for the first USRA tuner heat race. All right, so we'll get the 19 and the 132 caught up, and then we'll be ready for the first tuner. They're letting them kind of drive around here since they sprayed a little water on that front stretch, and then we'll go green next time around. Car number 19, Trudy Kastner. First night for that driver as well in the tuner division. So the 19 OG, Trudy Kastner, her first night in a car. The OG, she said, stands for Old Grandma. She said she got this race car for her birthday present, and she put the OG for Old Grandma on the side. The 0 car, Brian Huckabee from Piedmont, the race leader. Morschhauser right there behind him in second, closing in on the 19 OG. Oh, the first and second place cars get together. Around goes the 0. Uh-oh. The 11 now out front. Car number 1 of Pedigo into second. And Huckabee brings it back on in third. White flag for Morschhauser. So the 11M, Logan Morschhauser out of Altus. The 1, Brian Huckabee. Excuse me, the 1 of Brendan Pedigo. And the 0, Brian Huckabee, the top 3 in USRA Tuner Heat Race number 1. Heat race number 2, the 31 car, Lantis Stevenson from Lawton will be on the pole. Outside of row number 1, the 44, Donnie Thorne out of Lawton. Thorne, there he comes. 33B, Bondi Camden out of Mineral Wells, Texas, row 2. 66, Keaton Adams be outside of row 2. Adams out of Randelette. And the 5X, Gavin Baird from Burke Burnett. 17W, Caleb Watson, the final scheduled starter. Coming around, green flag. Adams jumps on the outside and jumps to the lead in the 66. .33B, Bondi Cannon into the infield. Problems with that race car. Try and get them lined back up double file. Get the 31 back to the pole. 31 back to the pole. Yellow flag for the 44, Donnie Thorne, coasting to a stop. Two laps complete here in the final USRA Tuner Heat race. Keaton Adams, the race leader. Caution light was off. We were ready for the start, so you're not allowed to enter the racetrack from the pits at that point. 44 tried to, so we'll bring the light back on to get him cleared. Caleb Watson in the 17, the 66, Keaton Adams, and the 31, Lantis Stevenson. The top three. USRA Limited Mods, Kyle Angel from Lawton on the pole. Justin Nash out of Altus, outside row one, takes the early lead. He's challenged now by the 38, Joseph Brenton. Brenton out of Snyder. Check that 33Z of Zentgraf. Zentgraf going for the lead. It is Zentgraf in the lead. Nash second. Shane Little third. Daniel Cox fourth. Henson moves into fifth in the 9H. Zentgraf the leader. Little right behind him, looking to the inside. Oh, Shane Little. Car slid up the racetrack on him. He was able to keep it off the 33. Zentgraf gained some distance. 2 laps to go. The 9 car, Mitchell Henson into fourth. The race winner, the 33Z, Peyton Zentgraf. Zentgraf out of Wichita Falls. The 132, Shane Little in second. The 96, Daniel Cox in third. And the 9H, Mitchell Henson in fourth. USRA Limited Modified Heat Race number 2 out of Lawton. It'll be Rodell Epps in the 28. Epps on the front row. Outside of row number 1, the 3M, Trace Miller. Miller out of Cash. Row number 2, the 41, Josh Cornoyer. Cornoyer from Wichita Falls. 52, Jason Hilliard. Hilliard out of Cash. Row number 3, the B08, David Still. Still from Lawton. 16 out of Cyril, Rob Bland. Bland in the 16. And the 17A from Lakeside City, Texas, Aaron Alley. Alley in the 17A. Caution light on. False start called. Rob Bland slides through, has second for a moment. Epps takes it back in the 28. Whoa, Rodell Epps trying to get back on the inside of Rob Bland. He let him know he was there. Three cars now battling for second. Jason Hilliard getting in the battle in the blue 52. Two laps to go. Josh Knoyer, the 41, the race winner. Rodell Epps in the 28 and Jason Hilliard in the 52. Final heat race of the night. Coming on to the raceway, the USRA Limited Modified Heat Race number 3, Terrell Evans in the 92 out of Cash. He'll be on the pole. Outside of row number 1 from Dallas, the 2, JT Justin Vaughn. Row number 2 from Cash, the 21, Martin Marlowe. The 325 out of Olustee, Hunter Welch. The 50P comes from Amarillo, Lynn Paulson. Paulson in the 50 out of Amarillo, Texas. The 56W from Iowa Park, Tyler Webb. Webb in the 56. And also from Iowa Park, the 4F, Trevor Foley. Foley in the 4F. 8 laps, the final heat race of the night. Terrell Evans with the lead. Car's been running good the last several times he's brought it out. Oh, problems with the Amarillo driver. The car got a little sideways on him. Gathers it up, but he lost a couple of positions on the racetrack. Oh, Foley got sideways. Contact the 50, straightens the 4 back out. Second place car brushes up against the back straightaway wall, allows Webb to close in on him. 2 laps to go now for Evans. Wow. The 325 darts off the track. Hunter Welch, hard right-hand turn off the top of turn number 1 and 2. 1 lap to go now for the leader. '92 car, Terrell Evans. Evans the winner. Second to the 56W, Tyler Webb. And third to the 2JT out of Dallas, Texas, Justin Vaughn. USRA Modified B features coming up next. There are 2 B features for the USRA American Racer Modified Series. We'll run those 2 B features and then have our intermission. So they're trying to get the B feature cars into staging right now, and they'll come up on the racing surface. The Oklahoma Highway Safety Office would like to remind motorcycle riders to follow some tips when sharing the road with vehicles. Obey all traffic laws. Be alert to other riders and drivers. Never ride impaired and always wear your proper safety gear. Okimoto, share the road. B feature number 1. The 82 Max Eddie Thomas on the pole out of Quinlan, Texas. Outside of row number 1, the D25, David Tanner from Wichita Falls, Texas. 13J, James McCreary from Midlothian. 3C, Kerry Collins will go to the second row outside. top 5 race again, top 5. Max Eddie Thomas will have the early lead. McCreary second. McCreary looks to his inside. We got the 2X spun around. Top 5 finishers will make it to the A main. Top 5 go to the A main. Green flag. Jake Gallardo, the 17, is a lap down. He missed the opening lap of the race. But if things go his way, he could potentially still race his way into the field. A new race leader, the 13, Jay McCreary. So the Dale Miller is in the pits, and the 82, Max Eddie Thomas, has spun around. Be a green-white checkered finish right here, green-white checkered. Since we have 5 cars left, all 5 of these will advance. So we're just going to go green-white checkered, give them a couple of laps here to get a position. C, Kerry Cullens, the winner. All 5 of those cars have earned their way into tonight's main event. One more B feature to come. 9 cars will make it, are scheduled. Cam Case on the pole in the 15C out of Edmond. Justin Cox in the 2C from Cache. Brandon Pence in the 3B from Wichita Falls. Trevin Jeter out of Lindsay in the 703. Bart Jackson in the 27. Dylan Ballard in the 121. James Reed in the 1J. And Danny McCarty in the 7X. Those are the cars on the racetrack. Top 5 make tonight's feature event. Cam Case has the lead. Justin Cox is still on him. Cox on the outside into turn number 3. Can he make it go? No, the car won't turn for him still. Having some problems with the 2C tonight. Ballard is 4th, Jackson is 5th. James Reed on the outside. He'll race into the 5th position. James Reed now into 5th. Dylan Ballard, problems on the 121. He'll pull it to the top side. Caution. Seven down, 3 to go. James Reed in the number 1. He looked for a moment like he could make a bid for 3rd, but he'll stay in 5th. He'll look to the inside of the 3B now. The Pinson, 2 laps to go. Reed's into 4th. He got the spot. Now he goes for 3rd. Can James Reed go from 5th to 2nd here after the restart? He will. White flag to Cam Case. Problems on the 703. Can Bart Jackson get around him and get into tonight's main event? So those 5 that you see on the racetrack right now, they have all advanced to tonight's main event. 22 drivers have earned their way into tonight's race. Potentially 1 or 2 more could use their series provisional, the USRA American Racer Modified Series. We'll know that here in a little bit. Couple of birthdays to pass along to you this evening. We'd like to wish a happy 1st birthday to Haven Henning. Haven Henning, she is our Little Miss Lawton Speedway this year. Happy 1st birthday. And also happy 7th birthday to Destiny Adair. Destiny Adair, 7 years old.
At Mel Hambelton Ford, taking care of customers is our #1 priority. If you're shopping for a reliable used car, you can count on us to make the process easy. At Mel Hambelton Ford, every used car is inspected by a certified technician because we care. We have a large used selection of over 400 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Every make and model, not just Fords. Shop us today at 119th and West Kellogg or check us out online at mhford.com.
Mel Hambelton Ford makes buying a car so easy, even a caveman can do it.
Experience the difference.
away. See a group of drivers, some of your top point earners in the USRA American Racer Modified. In passing points are scheduled for a redraw. Top 8 in points to determine how. In the top 8, not going to be out here to draw. Travis Bragg of the 14. Travis Bragg having mechanical problems. His night is finished. So Travis Bragg is out. So 7 drivers will participate in the redraw for the top 7 spots. So the driver with the most points so far, Rodney Sanders, will draw first. They've got a deck of cards here with the top 7 numbers. Rodney Sanders draws card number 4, so he'll start in the 4th position, the 20 car. Cale Westover will now draw 2. Cale Westover in the 15 will start outside row number 1. Sean Gaddis, the yellow 7 car, draws a 3. Sean Gaddis starting 3rd. We're looking now for Kevin Rowland, the 4R. Going to shuffle this deck of cards again. USRA official turns his back, shuffling the deck, just in case anybody saw the cards. All right. All right, Kevin Rowland draws the pole, number 1. We're looking for Tristan Dykus in the 14. Tristan draws a 7. Starts 7th. We're looking for Chris Huckabee, the 2C. Huckabee draws a 6. So Kenny Gaddis will be the 5. All right. So 7 drivers. They'll now get a chance to kind of look at that racetrack before they head back to the pits. Sean Gaddis. Sean, your trip here to Lawton Speedway tonight, obviously starting off all right. You're in the redraw. What do you do now to go study the racetrack, work on your car? How do you try and take advantage of starting towards the front in this feature event?
Honestly, just watch the 8 features before us and see how the track's going to turn out and figure out what to do. So
you'll be the final race of the night. Do you anticipate much to change, or is it hard for you to know when you travel and see different racing surfaces? You haven't been here to this one this year.
This is the 2nd time we've ever been here, and the first time we're here is quite a bit different, so it's no telling what it's going to do.
All right, so you've got your work cut out back there to watch the track, get the car set up for tonight's main event. Looks like the Mister about to come out from the pits onto the racing surface during this intermission. Four races to go, all the main events.
Since 1997, Weir's Machine has been innovating the finest products in the racing industry. We also manufacture the Ultra Force load machines and develop the Ultra Force suspension software, which allow you to take your program to the next level. Proudly made in the USA, champions across the country choose Weir's Machine and Ultra Force to take them to victory lane. Shop now at Weir'sMachine.com and UltraForceTech.com.
Year after year, where do race fans go for the best in live motorsports entertainment?
They go to Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland, Missouri.
Lucas Oil Speedway. Lucas Oil Speedway is known as one of the nation's finest family-friendly venues for grassroots racing. With a myriad of different racing series and motorsports attractions throughout the year. You'll see late models, modified, stock cars, monster trucks, off-road, and more. For more info, visit LucasOilSpeedway.com. Lucas Oil Speedway, where motorsports come to life.
appreciate Greg. He's no friend of mine. Makes this old man see good. You need any glasses, cool Oakley stuff like I wear? See Deadler's Opticians.
Greg's been a long-time supporter for me for lots of years now, and he not only helps me, but he helps a lot of the racers and everything. So if you're looking for sunglasses, definitely should give him a call. He's very supportive of racing, and that's always good to have somebody that gives back to the sport like he does.
When you've seen everything on TV, the kids are bored and restless, and you need something new and exciting for the whole family, where do you go?
Come on down to Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland, Missouri.
Lucas Oil Speedway. You'll see the finest in live motorsports throughout the year in a state-of-the-art compound with attractions, food, refreshments, and merchandise for all ages. For more info, visit lucasoilspeedway.com. Lucas Oil Speedway, the fastest in family fun.
Scores It, the ultimate scorekeeper for every backyard game. Proudly made in the USA of steel and aluminum, the Scores It comes standard with dual drink and cell phone holders, as well as the all-important bottle opener. Select from 10 different colors. Order your Scores It online today at scoresit.com.
Maria up there is just is a great person to talk to. They're always real easy. You need something to get it right out, and my program wouldn't be nearly where it's at without support like FK Rod Ends.
Everything on our car is, the best in the business, and they're on there for a reason. And we just have such, good relationships with Maria and them there, and their products, the best in the business, and that's why we run them.
Since 1999, Frigola Performance Systems has been helping to make the most complex performance plumbing jobs easier. With innovative plumbing solutions like our Real Street hose ends that work in pump gas and ethanol applications, to our expander and reducer hose ends and specialty adapters, no job is off limits. Family owned and manufactured in the United States, with 3 generations overseeing daily operations, quality control, and on-time delivery is assured. Browse our catalog or find the dealer nearest you at frigolaperformancesystems.com. Frigola Performance Systems, your performance plumbing partner.
As general manager of Mel Hamilton Ford for 11 years, I know what customers are looking for. Great service with certified technicians, a great sales experience with plenty of inventory to choose from. And don't forget, parts and other gear to take care of all your racing needs. So when you decide who you want to do business with, choose us, Mel Hamilton Ford, and experience the difference. Hey, you know what I'm always asking myself? Is work supposed to be this much fun?
Hi, I'm Chris Davis. My wife Jan and I are co-owners of Midwest Sheet Metal here in Springfield, Missouri. We acquired the company from my father-in-law about 25 years ago. We're a 75-year-old company. We do just custom fabrication of stainless, aluminum, and carbon steel. And we do quite a bit with the national and local racers across the country. The unique thing about us is somebody comes to us with an idea that if they want fabricated, we can make this happen. We can fabricate anything, any one-off thing that you might want. I've gained the trust with the racers over the years that they know that I will fabricate it for them and nobody knows about it. Most all the products that we advertise, we keep in stock. I mean, I'm tired of this. We can order it for you. The main stuff that we advertise is in stock, ready to ship. We can usually ship anything in 1 to 2 days. That's a big deal with the racers, but we have it in stock, ready to ship.
We've been teamed up with FK Rod Ends for 8 years now. We're on their Teflon line rod ends, and just can't say enough about their product. The strength and reliability is second to none. They're maintenance free. You know, they're the strongest product out there. You know, we've never had a failure with their product on their car. Maria and everybody at FK is great to work with, and they always take great care of us. Customer support's through the roof, and we just can't thank them enough for all their support for not just me, but all the racers and all the events they sponsor all over the country.
Race fans, get ready to experience the action like never before with the free My Race Pass app. On race day, hit the Entries tab to see who's signed in for the night in every class. As the cars hit the track, hit the Lineups tab to see where everyone is starting. Follow along with the action live with live timing and scoring, and even follow your driver wherever he's running. Get into the action like never before with the My Race Pass app. My Race Pass, the ultimate racing resource.
Hi everybody, Marshall Fagers here in the QA1 Precision Products booth at PRI. First, up top here we have the first 2 1/4 inch diameter drive shaft designed for an open competition dirt super late model. These will hold up to 900 horsepower. We've been running them for a few years now with 0 failures. This is a little bit softer in torsion than your typical 3-inch diameter drive shaft. What that does is help keep the car hooked up coming out of the corner when the car's on the bars, bouncing up and down. On a rough tacky track, it helps to smooth out the RPM curve a little bit. It takes your high RPMs, your low RPMs, and just smooths out that transition a little bit. Helps keep the car hooked up. Down below here, we have the 3.2 inch diameter extreme misalignment angle drive shaft. What we've done here is actually done a little bit of CNC work on the tube yoke to let the rear U-joint articulate further before it binds up. And what that does is lets you run a little bit more left rear drop before you run into pinion angle bind. To learn more, check us out online at QA1.net or find us on Facebook.
The USMTS Souvenir Trailer is your one-stop shop for all your USMTS souvenir needs. From jackets to hoodies to t-shirts to can koozies and so much more, the USMTS Souvenir Trailer has it all. The USMTS Souvenir Trailer can be found online at shopusmts.com. See a wide variety of merchandise and accessories to help you get prepared for race day. Ordering is very simple and will even ship right to your doorstep. Visit the USMTS Souvenir Trailer today and get ready for when the best of the USMTS visits your local racetrack.
Weir's Machine has been innovating the Ultra Force load machines and developed the Ultra Force suspension the next level. Shop now at ultraforcetech.com. Proudly made in the USA, champions across the country choose Weir's Machine and Ultra Force to take them to victory lane. Shop now at weirsmachine.com and ultraforcetech.com.
Zach Vanderbeek here, Dirt Modified Racer. Been using FK rod ends for about 10 years now. Maria and their crew have provided exceptional products for me, racing competitively on the USMTS Tour. I choose to put the best parts on my race car, and obviously I choose to put FK rod ends on there. We've had 0 part failures. The durability and the product, you can tell, is second to none. FK rod ends provide strong and durable parts for us so we can stay on the racetrack in some of the worst conditions and keeps us finishing races. I highly recommend their product. If you're looking for a really high quality rod end, go check those guys out, see what they got. They've got multiple options, and their product is awesome.
At Mel Hamilton Ford, taking care of customers is our #1 priority. If you're shopping for a reliable used car, you can count on us to make the process easy. At Mel Hamilton Ford, every used car is inspected by a certified technician because we care. We have a large used selection of over 400 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Every make and model, not just Fords. Shop us today at 119th and West Kellogg or check us out online at mhford.com.
Mel Hamilton Ford makes buying a car so easy, even a caveman can do it.
Experience the difference.
Dustin Sutherland on the pole. The 83, Dustin Sutherland. The 69, Dakota Davies out of Marlow. The 71, Jody Brown out of Randelette. The 4, Jeremy Mitchell from Lawton. The 11 is Clyde Eichler from Wichita Falls. 17, Michaela Sutherland out of Lawton. 42, Carl Mitchell from Fort Cobb. '76, Brian Stotler. 23, Daniel Huffnagel. The 86 out of Burns Flat, that's Jesse Fox. The 91, Mackenzie Holden out of Fletcher. The 0, Shelby Henning from Temple. 31, Colin Fletcher from Lawton. 2X, Nathan Rinke from Burke Burnett. The 50, Michelle Wilson out of Indiahoma. The 1ST, Scott Toft out of Cache. And the 19, Shane Henning from Geronimo. Caution light comes back on. Well, keep an eye on the flag stand here. He's got the black flag in hand. He's showing it to the 11 of Eichler for rough driving. The 11 car will be sent to the pits. '71 was the car that brought out the caution flag after contact with the 11, but he stopped, so he goes to the back. Being told there's debris on the racetrack somewhere in turn 3. One lap in the books. 14 laps to go. So Wilson will go to the pits in the 50. Problems on the right front after contact from the 0. Picking up debris off the racetrack here on the front straightaway as well. Two laps in the books now, 2. Dakota Davies out front here in the early going, still perfect on the season in the mini stock class. Can somebody make a move and get around him? Green flag. 5 laps to go for Davies. Full straightaway lead over the 5 of Sutherland. Dakota Davies is climbing out of the 69 mini stock. He remains the only driver to win a mini stock A feature this season here at the Lawton Speedway. Dakota, we've made it now past the halfway point of this season, and nobody has beat you yet. Does that change your goals from maybe just trying to repeat as track champion to try and win every race? Can you try and do that, or is that too much to think about?
I try not to think about it. I just try to come every week, kind of starting from scratch, do your best, and all the work's put in the shop anyway. I mean, out here is just part of it, so I work on it quite a bit, and I got a crew that helps me. It's real good, so thanks to them.
You got out front, you got away from the field early in this one. It seemed like a pretty easy drive for you. One time the car slowed down in turn 2, pulled into the infield, a little scare for you there?
Yeah, I come up on her faster than I thought. Didn't know I was that close to her. I kind of panicked for a minute, but it was, I guess since they wet it down, it was good and slick because I was riding the brake a lot of the time just trying to let the tires catch up. So apparently it works.
Yeah. Congratulations, Dakota.
Thank you.
Dakota Davies, another feature win. We'll let him get over here, get some photographs with the family and crew. USRA Limited Modified feature coming up next. All right, we'll get the folks back across the track before we send out the next race.
Drinking, y'all. My knee is killing me.
20 laps coming up now for the limited modifieds.
Oh, I forgot.
USRA Limited Modifieds. Peyton Zentgraf in the 33Z on the front row. Tyler Webb from Iowa Park in the 56 up there with him. Rob Bland from Cyril and Shane Little from Snyder on row 2. Josh Knoyer from Wichita Falls. Terrell Evans out of Cache on row 3. Evans getting into position now. Daniel Cox, the 96. Mitchell Henson in the 9 on row 4. Trevor Foley, the 4F, and Jason Hilliard in the 52. They're on row 5. Row 6, the 2JT, Justin Vaughn out of Dallas. The 28, Rodell Epps. Row 7, the 50P out of Amarillo, Texas, Lynn Paulson. And the 17A, Aaron Alley out of Lakeside City, Texas. Row 8, the 21J, Justin Nash, and the 3M, Trace Miller. 38, Joseph Brenton. 21, Martin Marlowe. B08, David Still. The 18, Kyle Angel. The 325, Hunter Welch. 42, Barry Lloyd. 20 laps. Here we go. 11 laps complete. It was the 18 of Angel who spun out here on the front straightaway. Lineup being called down to the track right now for the drivers. 11 laps in, 9 to go. Peyton Zentgraf has led from the drop of the green. It's got Webb and Little right there. Evans is 4th, Cournoyer 5th. Eleven laps in, 9 to go. At the conclusion of this race, we will announce the 50-50 winning ticket. So after this race, have your tickets out. Coming around for the green, Zentgraf. Battle up front, Little on the outside of Zentgraf for the lead. So now 12 laps completed, 8 to go. Shane Little got the lead on the restart. Will he be able to hold it this time, or can someone jump in and get the lead similarly to how Shane got the top spot on the last start attempt? Zentgraf in 2nd, Cournoyer 3rd, Webb 4th, Terrell Evans 5th, 325 and 17A. Third yellow of the race, signifying a single file restart this time. So the orange cone is out on the racetrack, calling for the hook for the 325. So while they do that, we'll go ahead and run down and get the 50-50 taken care of. So pull your tickets out. Tonight's winning ticket worth $318. $318. Winning ticket, please bring it right here below the flag stand. We're looking for ticket number 322969. 322969. Right here? That's about the quickest win we've had in a while. Somebody on the front row. That's it. We've got a winner. What's your name?
Preston Sawyer.
Preston, where do you live?
Durant, Oklahoma.
Thank you for making the long drive over from Durant. We appreciate it. 6 laps to go in your USRA Limited Modified feature. 6 laps to go. Cournoyer keeps the 41 as low to the track as he could in turns 1 and 2. Trying to make ground on the 1 of Little. Oh, he gets up inside the left rear. Little holds him off. USRA Limited Modified. Feature winner, Shane Little, up on the side of the car. Some high fives and hugs from the crew and car owner down here. All right, Shane, an exciting race right there. Had a restart on lap 11 or 12. You took advantage of that restart. Tell us about the game plan to try and get the lead away from Zentgraf.
Well, on that restart we took off, he didn't take off. I kind of shoved him, got a little loose, and so I just took my chance when I had it. It worked out, thankfully. We're kind of getting lucky here lately. So.
And then late in the race, Cournoyer using the inside line, trying to get underneath you. What's your challenge there when you know somebody's trying to stick their nose inside?
I've been racing since 1998. I'm not no rookie no more, so.
It's not going to rattle you, huh?
No, sir.
All right, tell us about some of the guys that help on this race car.
This guy sitting here beside me, Mr. Billy Brown, he's built this car from ground up, brand new one this year, and he's done everything. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. I can't thank this man enough. Tommy Hodges, he's always there, bending over backwards for us, getting us whatever we need. Little Brown's always here whenever we need it. Just Brian, just everybody. Ron's wife's always videoing me every week. That helps a whole lot.
Normally in your winter photos when you get here, your son's here with you, but he's not here because he's up in staging.
What's that like for you?
I'm pretty proud of my 8-year-old tonight. He's done a heck of a job for his first time here and the youngest to ever hit this track.
All right, we'll let you get a photo and then get back to watch him. His son will be on the racetrack next in the Tuners. Shane Little wins the USRA Limited Modifieds. USRA Tuners in the staging lane. Car number 1, Brendan Pettigo from Lawton. Keaton Adams, the 66 out of Randelette, will be outside row number 1. Row number 2 will be the 17W, Caleb Watson out of Mineral Wells, Texas. Outside of the second row, the 11M, Logan Morshauser out of Altus. Row number 3, the 5X, Gavin Baird out of Burke Burnett, Texas. The 0, Brian Huckabee from Piedmont. Then the 31 on the 4th row, that'll be Lantis Stevenson out of Lawton. Make it A.J. Little in the 132 outside of the 4th row. The 44, Donnie Thorne out of Lawton. The 33B, Bondi Cannon. And the 19 OG, Trudy Kastner. They'll come onto the racetrack as soon as this modified clears the infield on the hook. 12 laps the distance for the Tuners. And then the USRA American Racer Modified feature event will be next. $2,000 to the winner of the modified race tonight.
Battle for the lead about to shape up. Keaton Adams has it. Logan Morshauser's closing in. Halfway home in the main event, it's still the 66, then the 11. Down the backstretch, AJ on the inside makes a pass. Final lap. Can Morshauser make a run at the 66? Oh, upside down on the front stretch. 44, red flag. Whoa. Donnie Thorne. So we're talking to the driver of the 44, Donnie Thorne. Giving the thumbs up there from the track crew. He's out of that car, giving you a wave. Woo. So we'll need a hook on the front of the 44. They're going to display the checkered flag on the Tuner A feature. This 66 will be the race winner, Keaton Adams. He will go down for victory lane. That will do it in the Tuner feature event. One race to go, 30 laps in the modifieds. The 11 of Morshauser drives by, gives a thumbs up to the young Keaton Adams. He's coming out, your race winner, Keaton Adams. That one was not easy for you, especially coming to the white flag. A little tap in your left rear quarter panel from the 11. You were able to save it. Tell me what you were thinking when you felt that contact and then had to make the save.
Well, I didn't really see it coming and it scared me bad. I thought I was going to spin out.
To have the driving ability to gather that car up and keep going is pretty impressive for your age. Tell me about holding him off. I mean, did you catch your breath after you kind of straightened it back up?
Yes, sir.
All right, congratulations. Family's here. Keaton Adams wins another one in the Tuners. Getting word while supplies last, half price. Burgers and hot dogs, half price while they last. USRA Modifieds. 22 cars for 30 laps. Row number 1, the 4R, Kevin Rowland from Cedar Hill, Texas, and the 15, Kale Westover. Row number 2, the 7, Sean Gaddis from Diana, Texas, and the 20, Rodney Sanders out of Happy, Texas. Row number 3, the 2G, Kenny Gaddis out of Diana. The 2C, Chris Huckabee from Midlothian, Texas. Check, 1, 2. 1, 2. Nothing? I'm check, 1, 2. All right, race fans, they're getting lined up. They'll come back around for you one more time. All right. This is the one they want to see you making some noise. They're all in position. The USRA American Racer Modified Series 22 cars. Wave your arms up, let them see you having fun. The Modifieds at the Lawton Speedway. Thank you, race fans. Thank you very much. Those drivers appreciate a little show for you. Tristan Dykes, the 14T out of Maypearl, Texas, on row 4. The 9L, Vince Lucas from Elk City, Oklahoma. Double file lineup. Chris Holt out of Blair in the 1H. Colton Horner, the 56, is out of Katy, Texas. The 07, Jason Hilliard out of Cache. The 3C, Kerry Collins from Tuttle. 15C, Cam Case out of Edmond. Caution for the 27, Bart Jackson. All right, lineup's ready to go. 7 laps are complete. 7. 7 laps in out of a scheduled 30. It's Cale Westover continuing to lead it. Kevin Rowland in the 4, running second. Rodney Sanders up to 3rd. Sean Gaddis running 4th. The cars at the back of the lineup stack up coming to the green. Calling for the hook to turn number 4. Need the tractor in turn 4. So obviously some mechanical issues with the tractor tonight. So tractor unable to get into a faster gear, so, but it's on its way. The 2G in the work area on the back straightaway. Crew working on that race car. That's Kenny Gaddis. As soon as we get the hook on that 3B, Brandon Pinson will be ready. The 2G coming back onto the racing surface. Coming for the restart. USRA American Racer Modified feature event. 30 laps. The winner out of Happy, Texas, the 20, Rodney Sanders. Rodney, you found your way here to victory lane tonight. It was a good race. You and Cale Westover fighting for the track position. What's it like trying to fight for that coveted spot in the groove?
Yeah, it was pretty bottom dominant there. We tried the top early, and it's just so dirty. You know, you couldn't really go up there. So I knew my only shot was going to be in lap traffic, and, you know, I was on him, but, you know, he's a good racer. He don't make many mistakes. So I was just trying to, you know, use the lap traffic to my advantage. Sometimes it's better to go through it second than first, but, you know, that sucks for him. And I think we're going to have a good race. It's just, you know, whoever could stay down on the bottom pretty much was going to win the race. But, you know, we had a good car, just trying to be patient, and, you know, it all worked out for us.
$1,000 for the American Series. There were good cars tonight. We're glad you came and took the victory tonight, put on a show for us.
Yeah, you know, we're just kind of here running Lawton Speedway the next couple of nights, so we decided to come down and race it. But, you know, I got to thank everybody that helps me, Wichita Tank Racing, Army Contractors, Mesilla Valley Transportation, S&S Fishing and Rental, Paulson Rock Products, Keith Hammett Construction, Hibner Logging, MB Customs, Hatfield Race Engines, Tegra Shock, Swift Springs, Weird Machine, Fast Shaft, Bergman Tax. You know, there's a lot of people make it happen. My dad, my crew, LeBron, just, you know, everybody involved.
All right, thank you. Rodney Sanders out on the road racing all the time. Good to have a driver of his caliber here to race for us here at the Lawton Speedway. And he found his way into victory lane. We'll be back next Saturday night. Championship point season continues here at the Lawton Speedway. We'll race through the month of August every Saturday night. Winter Nationals will come up at the end of September. World of Outlaws will be here at the Lawton Speedway at the end of October.